Very much for being here for the post-match press conference. We're joined by the head coach, Tamar Halgrimson, and also defender Greg Riley. We'll start off by a few remarks from coach about the performance of the team. Disappointing result, but the performance today.
Yeah, I think it was, first of all, it was a difficult match to play. It was really hot, so the tempo understandably got lower, so it was not a high tempo game, understandably. And given the preparation from yesterday as well, it was understandably that players didn't play maybe at their best. No, it's in a game like this, it's about focus, keeping focus. They lost their focus 3-4 times. We did not punish them. We lost our focus 2-3 times. They punished us, and that's how it is at this level. You have to take your chances, and you cannot give chances. So that is kind of, in retrospect, the big picture of this game, in my opinion.
And Greg, same for you over the 90 minutes. Your thoughts on the performance?
Yeah, I think both teams had spells in the game. I think we started the game quite well. Had enough chances to go in front. Like coach says, at this level, when you don't take those chances, maybe if you switch off for one or two, you end up down. I think we did well, get back in the game. But yeah, like I said, we switched off again. Didn't punish them when we were on top in our spell in the second half, and yeah, obviously didn't get the result in the end.
All right, we'll open the floor now for questions. You can indicate by raising your hand and then identify yourself. Rashid?
Yes, coach. Since summer, we've noticed goals, most of the goals conceded were about like somebody not being part of the matches. Is it concerning to you now that this is something we seriously need to address? Even the second goal, somebody was opening the middle of the box unmarked and had a free range of goal. What's your thoughts on that?
No, first of all, I don't have any concerns on the far post. We have clear kind of rules on the far post, in defending far post. But that's normal in a high, at this level. There's a lot of goals. If you look back at whatever league, there's a lot of goals scored from the far post. Today, second goal was just, I think, three guys in a row with like 2 steps too late, and then we were losing probably focus in the end of the game. So it kind of led, one mistake led to another one, was a little bit too late, etc., etc. So just they used a little bit of switch off. We are talking about 2 meters. Everyone was 1 step too late when that goal happened. So it's just at this level, this can happen.
All right,
so,
Jeremy?
Morning, coach. What's the status on Mikel Antonio, and will he be available for the second leg?
We just can't say. It was, of course, a blow in the first half to lose him, so we needed to think quick what to do, but hopefully he will get back. We are doing, or the guys are doing everything, the medical team is doing everything to get him fit for that game. When you get injured so early in the game, you would say in 2 days, it's pretty unlikely that he will be fit, but we'll see. We will do our best to get him on the pitch.
In relation to the referee that we did, would you say that the referee may have a disadvantage with the players, so to speak, in relation to play, because it's demoralizing them in real time?
You have to explain the question a little bit better.
In other words, the poorly refereeing the game. I don't know if you have noticed that. There are so many calls that were made against Jamaica, which, as in the other side, they were not good calls.
Yeah, I really don't want to go into that pit. I think the only thing I would say is that both these teams have really quick players, and we need to have the same speed in all the referees. I would say that's the only thing we need to concern when we have 2 teams like this with high-speed players. You need to be able to follow the line. But otherwise, I think they did quite well in the game. I'm not going to blame the referee for losing this game.
All right, Shaban?
Yeah, hi, coach. From MG Sports TV. What would be your talk to the players pertaining to the next game? Because we saw a lot of heads down after the final whistle today. We know a lot of players will be feeling down. But what would be your game plan going into the next game? Talking to the players to encourage them.
Yeah, but the only thing I told at halftime is that after this game it's halftime. You know, how we would like to prepare for the next game or second half, that starts now. how we would like to prepare for the second half, which is in Canada. So that's the only thing we can do now, is focus on the next one. This one is finished. Of course, at home, everybody is disappointed to lose. Everyone is. And people show it in different ways. But we just need to focus now on how can we get ready for the second half, which is in Canada.
All right, Joe Mark.
All right, Coach, after the finals, and to Greg, both of you guys, after the finals, it seemed that there was another upper end chance, another contention. Can you speak to us about the upper end interaction that the players had with one another after the game? It seemed very aggressive.
Didn't see it.
I think, to be honest, when you can see the goal late, it's frustration. At the end of the day, it just shows how much this team want to win. So when you do so well, and I think have spells where you're on top and believe, I think there was a lot of belief we could win that game. So then when you concede, and in the manner we conceded, there's frustration, there's trying to sort it out, trying to talk about how in the next game we're not going to do that again, what went wrong. I think it's more passion than anything. I don't think it's lashing out at each other and being aggressive towards each other. I think it's more just how are we going to make sure things like that don't happen again, especially late on in the game.
Do you think that that some man on the team might interpret, because I must have been boil over to the upper medium?
I think we've been together for a while now. I think that we're building the chemistry in the side where we can talk to each other and try and move forward. The side's become a lot more, like a lot of the same players are coming back, so we're building that chemistry, building that relationship where we can talk on the pitch, we can talk off the pitch, and how are we going to be successful, how are we going to get better. And I think that we all take each other as we come. I don't think anyone takes it too personally.
All right, Eddie.
Eddie Vision TV. Coach, losing Mikel Antonio so early out in the game, how did that affect your overall game plan?
I would try to stick to our game plan as much as we could, but he is obviously, when he has been available, he's normally our first choice up front. So we tried to stick to our game plan. Didn't work completely, but we tried to stick to our game plan.
Livingston.
One for coach, one for just want to know, as an Englishman, if the pain in the early morning so affected you.
Well, the thing is, we train at this time a lot of the time, so we're quite used to it. Obviously, like Coach says, it affects the tempo. I think the games against Haiti here and against Honduras, be able to play a little bit more up-tempo, pressing, more aggressive, and obviously the sun does have an effect. But we come here Sunday, Monday, acclimatise, train in the heat, so we're quite used to it. Probably more used to it than the Canadians, to be fair.
For coach, the Chavan to change. I thought he and Shamar made a great year of tandem with the Canadian defense and a lot of pressure. In hindsight, I think it was a little bit of a mistake to pull him out of the game and ease the pressure off the Canadian defense.
Yeah, I could take that. It's a mistake to put him in or a mistake to take him out. We were trying to keep the same, like I said, the same tactical approach we wanted. We felt it wasn't working as well. So Leon is a really good spinning off into deep spaces, etc. And we felt there was a lot of spaces there. So that was kind of the thinking behind that change. So change a little bit tactically. We wanted to have maybe a more defensive 10 instead of 2 strikers. So it was a mix of mostly it was tactical when we changed him again. But Trevante has not been with us much, and not with this squad much. So maybe unfair to throw him like this immediately in. But sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Sometimes you hit the post and out, sometimes you hit the post and in. And that's just the world of a coach.
But Leon wasn't having the best of second half. Got the chance, he doesn't have the best of second half. I think he was being a little bit shy in the second half.
In fairness to him, he had a bad injury last game for Aston Villa, so he has stitches in his legs and played through that pain. He's also sick, same as Damien Lowe was supposed to play, but he has a flu. So it was some changes we needed to do at last minute, but I think Leon did really well considering his condition, So and he creates chances. That is what he does. He creates chances. Unlucky for us, he didn't convert it today, but he is the guy that's always is in around our chances.
All right.
to Greg. It was another one to Greg.
Well, coach, despite the end result, the pairing of Bernard and Pinnock, a lot of fans would have liked to see that. Going forward, is this a pairing that you would like to see in terms of your tactical setup or your assessment of the pairing?
I think for Jamaica, Dijon Bernard is the future. So both Nana and Pinnock are close to 30 or around 30 years old. So the future is for sure Dish, and we can hopefully slowly integrate him into playing with both these centre backs. So we have at least always an option. But I like him. He needs, of course, to play more games at this level. But I like him. He is the future.
All right, we can take two more. Go ahead.
All right. Greetings all. Coach Barberton, Lion LFC, and Sports TV. Greetings again, Coach. Here's a suggestion and a question.
Can we have the question, please? Because we're pressed for time. We're really pressed for time.
Question.
Question. We're really pressed for time.
Question. Do the question.
We're pressed for time.
Have you thought of using Leon Bay different from how you are currently?
We used them both on the wing and as a number 10, 9, 10, shadow 10. Today, you want another position?
So I'm thinking of using him as a super sub now. This is something that you'll work with him over time and see if that could help to bring a better result for the team and himself.
That is not a question, so it's your suggestion.
One more. We can take one more question.
How big a miss was Demarai today?
I think our wingers did quite well today, to be honest. I think they did quite well. So when others do well, you don't miss the ones that are missing.
All right, thank you, everybody. Really appreciated. Canada's press conference will start momentarily.
Let's go.